Hello everyone and welcome to a cast by myself and Zyko here.
Hello.
Today it will be a match between Duplex and Exertus, two European teams. I'll be starting off with following the aliens.
So Duplex starting as Marines from Data Core, sending 2 to Vent, 2 to DC and 1 building base.
We're seeing a massive skulk on force down towards sub-access, but they've actually turned around, just not sure why they're going through crossroads now.
I guess they realized that the Marines are not in sub and don't want to go there.
Oh yep, they must have seen no one go to computer labs, you're right.
Little combat going on in Pipe Junction. 3 aliens moving to
Skulks are
DC.
backing off, yep, they're going in the data core.
Com is out, killing Skulks. Com goes down, Skulks go down.
And all the skulks are dead, yes.
2 Marines in Atrium.
Yep, the Marines have managed to hold down all their extractors. Good job on their part. The aliens only have 1 extra extractor so far.
Looks like aliens miscalculated or misthought where the Marines are and built sub-access instead of crevice. Or maybe they will be building crevice soon.
Yep, the Marines heading down to the harvest now with only a single skulk to defend it.
Yeah, and they have also lost RT in their base, probably because of the cyst bug, which was supposed to be fixed in this build, I think.
Yeah, I believe it was. Maybe they only fixed it for flight control. Data core, sorry.
I guess so.
I've never actually seen it happen in flight control before this build, but I've seen it happen twice so far.
Yeah, me
so
neither.
That sub-access res is down and there are skulks coming to defend, but maybe it's too late at this point.
Looks like. So aliens have only 1 RT now, 1 going up in crevice.
Yeah, not a single Marine was taken down in that defense. They managed to hold off all the skulks and kill that extractor.
3 Skulks moving in the sub. Nano shield on Joss. Joss goes down.
Nano shield in the com there, may be able to save them.
Yeah, he put down 2 nano shield, but it's not enough.
Oh,
Zubs takes pain down.
Yes.
Fighting crevice, there's 2 Marines killing fresh RT in crevice. Skulk down, 1 Marine left killing the RT. And the alien is wasting
One
time.
Skulk coming for him. He's backing off, waiting for some more teammates.
I think the Marine should just axe the RT, even though the alien is there.
The aliens still have not managed to take down any of the Marine resource points, but the Marines have taken down south and done a lot of damage to this one over in crevice. It's on 32%.
Yeah, Drefnik's moving into crevice.
Yep, the aliens look like maybe getting this atrium one down if it's not recycled.
Yeah, looks like they have a good chance of taking it down. Lurk is in the game, and Zoops as a Lurk in computer lab. And 2 Marines in sub, 1 goes.
Yep.
Trefnik's killed the RT in crevice.
Payne's in trouble here, there's a skull coming from behind. And the crevice res is down.
Aliens
taking a total hold on this map.
Yeah, aliens do have a shell, and Marines have arms lab, and armory, 2 IPs. Is there obs? There's obs too.
Have we seen any additional weapons from the armory by the Marines yet?
Haven't seen shotguns yet. Or anything else in the mine side.
Aliens still never even managed to get the atrium res down, though it looks like after taking down Joe's here, they will finish it off.
Yeah. 3 Marines moving into sub. And the atrium is gone now. But there's nobody defending sub.
In the southern end of the map, yep.
And looking bad for this RT.
This is looking like a good, solid Marine win so far from Duplex.
Actually, the RTs are on 3-3 according to the scoreboard thing. Yeah, reactor was just rebuilt. And I think aliens need more res than marines, so yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Well, typically you don't see marines hold this many res in the early game, especially not holding them plus pushing back the aliens res. So
Yeah. Still 3 marines in sub. We're moving to comp lab next, I think. Aliens still don't have RT in their base.
and the crevice res has just gone back up again. I guess the commander has just not picked up that the flight control res has died, which is a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame that bugs do affect the balance like this.
Yeah, I was thinking if I should tell them, but then again, maybe not. I guess noticing the bugs is part of the skill. 4 aliens in sub.
No man of Medbam could save Trefnix there, but he did.
Yeah.
Fair bit of damage to each of them before falling down himself.
And I wonder why Pain.
Should be weak in sub access.
Yeah, I wonder why Pain was waiting here while the others were fighting for their life. Seems like it was a good plan. They took the aliens down.
Great made use by Swolk here.
Indeed.
The Marine Com.
Comms are Swalk and Varathar. Sub has been dropped by Marines.
There's a fairly large force of Skulks moving down towards sub access.
Yeah, but they seem to come one by one.
Yeah, they need to group up together and hit from different directions.
And there's a drifter. Marines still don't have shotguns. I'm fairly sure they will go for GL Rush. They have advanced armory now. So they save for the PRS.
Doing an ambush attack on... I don't remember who the Skulk was, but that was a great kill.
Awesome. So Atrium redropped. But it looks like Marines have skipped shotguns to get save art res for GL rushes, PRS.
Yep, they must be getting a lot of upgrades because they have had so much res throughout this entire match.
Yeah. They have 80 PRS, everybody.
Arg is doing a great job of holding the Atrium res position.
Yeah, he's soloing. And has been alive for very long.
Swalk, we sort of see, supporting the guy in Atrium with scans, letting them know when people will, well, when Skulks or Lurks will be heading up to attack him.
Yeah.
So he can feel comfortable in building the res point.
But I'm afraid that they might not have enough energy for beacon. And the one easy way aliens could end this is just ignore the Marines killing their alien RTs and just go for the Marine base.
That's true. Zelt, the Lurk for the alien team, just went down in Computer Lab while defending the Extractor. Either the Extractor has gone down, so aliens have gotten their flight control res back and crevice, and that's all they have for the moment.
Face gate coming to crevice by Arga. I'm sure we'll see GL Rush. Oh, Arga taken down by TRC. And the face gate was ready, but unpowered. It has been nano shielded now.
Oh, just between a large amount of infestation on the other side.
Yeah.
Sneaky position there.
Yeah. Oh, they nano shielded and recycled.
Yeah, it was recycled. Yeah.
Interesting. I guess it saves you 1 or 2 res. GLs are in.
Do we know if they have? We don't know if they have Carapace or Regen at this point. They do have 1 shell, but we can't read what form it is.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's Carapace. Well, fairly sure.
Yeah, the European teams do seem to favour Carapace at this time.
I think it's much better early on.
And I haven't seen any aliens regenning or heard them, so that's a sure sign of Carapace.
Yeah. 2 evolving now, they must be evolving into Fades. And 2 more have enough rest for going Fade.
Yeah, so 1 Fade popping out of flight control. This
Yeah.
could turn the tide somewhat. But I believe they will have decent upgrades to deal with them. And there's only the single hive, so they won't have Blink.
Yeah, Shadow Step is still pretty powerful when used correctly, I think. Especially when there are a lot of Fade.
Yeah, that's true. But it's definitely, I would prefer to verse a Fade without Blink than with it.
Of course.
Let's see if these Excellent fight going down in Atrium.
Yeah, Arga almost killing.
Arga causing the Fade to back off.
Yeah.
Fade on less than half health. And these
Facecade and CC in sub.
Getting some more of those nano shields out. Aliens are not anywhere near having enough res for a second hive, so...
Yeah. They have rebuilt their base RT.
It looks like Sadiri may be saving up for Aranos. Or
might be, yeah.
Backup Fade in case someone falls.
Might be. Exertus seem to like fades and rarely get any bonuses. Fade down! TRC goes down.
Down to a shotgun blast by Trefnix.
Yeah.
This whip is doing a good job of holding the Marines back though. Even if not killing them, it is...
Yeah, especially against the GL.
Back and stopping the grenades, yeah. But this unbuilt extractor will go down, I believe. Nope, they're going to continue to fire grenades into this whip.
Yeah, I wonder why. Oh, the whip is upgraded to mature whip. But needs some healing. Facecade still up in sub. RT is in 3-on-3. And Arga killing Crevice RT.
Yep, with support of scans by Swapper. He's gonna the honorable death.
Yeah, and he got the Skulk while jumping down.
Caught that.
Maybe he figured out he can put up one more shot if he just jumps and he shoots while falling. I don't know. CC up in sub access. Second ops coming up in DC. Why didn't they build it in sub access next to the RT? So they could see everybody in there.
Yeah, through the vents and into
the
computer. We might ask them that at the end of the game that whip goes down, so grenades will be that much more effective.
Yeah. But do they have? They have only 2 grenade launchers. Now they have 3 shotguns to counter the fades.
Joe's does have a grenade launcher and computer.
Yeah.
And this res is about to fall.
Yeah. I believe their strategy was to GL rush the aliens before they got fades, but it seems like it failed.
Yes.
And the fact that the Facecade went down in Crevice.
They are holding... They're still constricting the aliens' res and lifeform flow still. Constantly killing off fades. I think... Did a fade just go down in computer?
It looks like they have only 1 fade. And Sinomi is evolving. Oh, there is a Skulk again. Saderi has almost honors res.
Aliens are down to only their flight control harvester.
Yeah. Yeah, Marines are doing very good. Even though I would say that they failed a little bit with the GL rush timing it. But they definitely have the upper hand now. But the bad thing in this build is even though aliens have only 1 RT and Marines have what 4 RTs, you can still lose because of Onos.
Yeah, but it definitely delays that Onos, so it allows the Marines to prepare somewhat. Sideria does look like he's saving.
Can put up 1 more shot if he just jumps and he shoots while falling. I don't know. CC up in sub access. Second ops coming up in DC. Why didn't they build it in sub access next to the RT? So they could see everybody in there.
Yeah, through the vents and into computer. We might ask them that at the end of the game that whip goes down, so grenades will be that much more effective.
Yeah. But do they have? They have only 2 grenade launchers. Now they have 3 shotguns to counter the fades.
Joe's does have a grenade launcher and computer.
Yeah.
And this res is about to fall.
Yeah. I believe their strategy was to GL rush the aliens before they got fades, but it seems like it failed.
Yes.
And the fact that the Facecade went down in Crevice.
They are holding... They're still constricting the aliens' res and lifeform flow still. Constantly killing off fades. I think... Did a fade just go down in computer?
It looks like they have only one fade. And Sainomi is evolving. Oh, there is a Skulk again. Saderi has almost honors res.
Aliens are down to only their flight control harvester.
Yeah, Marines are doing very good. Even though I would say that they failed a little bit with the GL rush, timing it. But they definitely have the upper hand now. But the bad thing in this build is even though aliens have only one RT and Marines have what 4 RTs, you can still lose because of honors.
Yeah, but it definitely delays that Onos, so it allows the Marines to prepare somewhat. Sideria does look like he's saving for Onos. He's on 71 right now, but because they're only on one res point, it will take them that much longer to actually get the res for the Onos.
It takes 32 seconds, I think.
So 32 seconds per 1 point, or?
I think it's 8 per 1 res. So 32 to get the needed. So 2 whips and a Grak defending. Why is
they're not
the
going to get far with this grenade push into the south end of flat.
But why is the Grak before the whips?
That is an odd placement.
Of course you can move the whips, but
yeah, there's no infestation out that far either, so...
Yeah, RT put down in crevice.
The Marines have lost a lot of their res in Reactor, Atrium, and Crossroads, but they've just got such a strong hold in the bottom of the map. Can't really see the aliens getting back from this, even with a single Onos.
My gut grenade straight in his own eyes. I wonder how he's still alive. Umbra put down on the ground.
Sneaking up on him in computer. Oh, they caught him there.
Yeah.
Down to Trefniks.
So yeah, Marines really don't need RTs anymore. I'm sure they have pretty much all the upgrades, missing jetpacks only. But they just need to keep down the alien RTs.
Fade goes down in the corridor from computer to flight.
Yeah, and
they really need to stop trying to grenade push this flight control from the south there.
Yeah, now it could be a good time for a grenade push. But there's Onos evolving right now.
Let's see if this one's being catalyzed. Hopefully he is.
No.
No, they're not catalyzing him. That's odd.
Very odd, yeah.
There wouldn't be much else to spend the energy on.
Yeah, you're right.
And he is restricted to the single upgrade, so only Carapace. And no Gorge to help him. He might be running into a bunch of Marines down here also.
Yeah, where's the Gorge?
There's only a single Marine there to fight. But I believe they'll get a bunch through the phase gate, yep.
Yeah. We really need Gorge to help. No more Umbra on the whips, whips going down pretty fast by shotgun.
Catalyzing that whip to try and get a mature one. So that will only take away the Marine's armor and open misses, so the whips are going down regardless.
Yeah. Still no Gorge. Onos is so much weaker without the Gorge.
That's true. And
I would say it's next to useless without a Gorge and almost invincible with a Gorge.
Gorge should have helped defend these this whip line here as well.
Yeah, the whips are down now, only Crag left. Aliens are using pretty much all of their res on the whips and Crags.
Yep. It's definitely the final moments for the alien team, I think.
Yeah. Is Saderi going down? 61%, no worries.
There's a Skulk going to try and chew on some res and Atrium, but I don't think that's going to help them. Now
Saderi is going down. 4%, 8%. He's stuck on a drifter. 9. Oh. Stuck on a drifter. That's what.
Dust after the Onos falls. Even though the Marine's been beaten off, there's nothing left to defend that base. There's no higher level life forms.
They have one fade actually.
Oh yeah, he's just popped out.
There's still no gorge. Not that it would help him much anymore.
And jetpacks are out.
Oh yeah.
Excellent mine placement there in Pewter hallway.
Green Age dropping on the high. Now this whip up.
Looks like they're just ignoring everything else, trying to finish the game and kill the sidewall.
Yeah, Hive has 57% now.
And the whip is down. No more grenades getting pushed back, and this Hive will fall.
Yeah. 15. 8. And it's down.
That was actually a really good game. It's good to see Marines win.
Yeah, good game. Marines had very good control in the early game. Then in the mid game, aliens came a little bit back, and they managed to counter the GL phase gate rush, and they managed to get a couple of RTs up. But they also did mistakes in the end game with the not having gorge with the Onos.
And those few lone Marine pushes throughout the north into the alien rose points really did work out with proper support.
Yeah, that's exactly what you have to do.
Marines alive.
Yes, but you have to push on the alien RTs even when you're trying to get their hive down. But good game. Stay tuned for more.
Yep, I'll stop this recording and catch you in the next video.